Hello everyone. I have such a wild story to tell you, and whew, you guys, when I say I had a lot going on in my life, I definitely had a lot going on. I just want to talk about, first off, just want to say, if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for coming, thank you for listening, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, whatever the case is. Just thank you for being here, for being alive. Thank you. So, um, I want to talk to you about this journey that I had, and oh, let me fix that. Okay, maybe that should be better. But I want to talk to you about this journey I had, you guys. Crazy journey I had. And honestly, I've been wanting to tell y'all this story because I had one hell of a ride. But you know what? After all that, I don't regret it. I promise you, I do not regret it. I mean, it's been a blessing, so I don't even know where it starts, but I'm gonna say this. It is possible. You really do have the power to make anything happen. I'm telling you guys, you have the power in you to make anything happen, because I just manifest my own home. I got exactly what I wanted plus more. And I'm like kind of like mind blown. Like, well, that should be mind blown because I've been manifesting a lot of things that I want in life, and it has been coming true. But this, oh my God, you guys, the place that, oh my God, this is, baby, when I say I am blessed and highly favored, baby, okay, let me be serious. But I got a beautiful apartment. And this is so much better than all the other apartments I had in the past. I mean, I'm not in the ghetto, I'm not, you know. I have lots of trees everywhere. The building is beautiful, it's spacious. I have a wider kitchen, more cabinets. I even have a little island. I was expecting a little island, but I got a little island. And it's like, oh my God, this is so cute. And the best part is I have my soaking tub, you guys. I literally have my soaking tub. Yeah, that is like the one thing that I've been wanting the most. And when I say that's a deep tub that I have, baby, I almost fell in the tub trying to clean that tub. I was like, hold on, I'm gonna give me some kind of brush or something to, to clean that tub, because yeah. But I want to tell y'all that it is possible. It's possible. I'm telling you, when I say, when you ask for something, you will receive it. When you vision something, you have a vision, you have a dream, you have a goal, and you keep that alive, it's gonna happen. It's going. Don't give up. You might have to go through a tough ride to get there, but it's coming. I'm telling y'all, it is coming, because after what I've been through, at the time I didn't understand why I was going through those situations, but now it's like I understand completely. Now I know why I went through all that, because I literally had to let go of a lot of stuff, a lot of people, a lot of traumas, everything. Oh my God, when I say game changing, I'm sorry, my life changed. Well, it's constantly changing, obviously, but y'all, so I just need to take a moment to just really be grateful, because wow, I'm just so mind blown. But to get to the story, I have been manifesting, right? Honestly, I wanted a house. I'm going to get a house. I'm still claiming it. But right now, the apartment I have is literally like confirmation that I'm going to get my house. No lie. I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I know it for a fact. I'm going to get my house, because I always wanted peace and of course, privacy. I want to get my own driveway, so I ain't gonna worry about, inviting some people over, then worry about that their car gonna get towed. And I ain't got time for that. I got my own driveway. I be like, come on, baby, come on over here. You come chill with mama, okay? But I manifested a home. So let me rewind a little bit. I was living in an apartment, right? And I think I've been living in an apartment different apartments, different time frame. Lived in an apartment for like 3 years at the time, right? The last apartment I had, I lived there for 2 years. Now, after that, I was actually done. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of living in the house because, I'm sorry, I'm tired of living in an apartment because I had got my car towed. My friends got their car towed a couple times. Well, once actually. And then it's just the idea of me having my own privacy. Like, I have a balcony, but it's just, I just feel like everyone's watching me. I can't even open my window in peace and be like, "Hi, good morning, son," without having little kids just look at me. And I'm just like, hello there. Hello. So having apartments is actually not that bad, because you ain't gotta worry about maintenance. All you do is call and be like, boom, come fix this, they come fix it, whatever. But it just, for me, I just feel like I wanted a more stable home because I had to worry about keep moving like every year. But anyway, let me just go ahead and try and get to the chase. So, long story, I have been security for like 3 years, right? I was making good money, I had a decent apartment. It could be better, but it was decent, but I made it peaceful. With my energy, I sing and dance and do all kind of stuff and make it look pretty, whatever, like everybody else would do. And one day, I'm sorry, this happened on the second year of that apartment I lived in, right? One day, something clicked. I got tired of going to work feeling depressed because I literally was saying, there's no way in hell this is how life's supposed to be. No way life is supposed to be like this. Like, I feel like a slave to the system, no lie. Like, I'm going to a job that I don't like. It was okay. I mean, it has its fun moments, but it was okay. But it just, dealing with people who just have no respect for you at all, and I didn't like that. So, going to work every single day, going to work all day, barely had time for myself, barely had time for my kid, barely had time to want to be able to create. So it literally, over time, it took a toll of me because I was not happy. My son wasn't happy because I was always constantly dropping him off so I can go to work. And it got to the point where I was like, I can't do this. This is no way in hell this is how my life's supposed to be. Or life, period. Because I feel like life is a precious, beautiful, beautiful gift. And all we're doing is being a freaking slave to the system. We're literally just like mummies, zombies walking around. And it's like, why are we dedicating our whole life to this job that we don't like? If you don't like the job, I understand that we got to pay bills and all this shit. But it's just that, I'm sorry, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't. I'm sorry, I just refused to be this slave to the freaking matrix that everybody been saying. But it's true. I got tired of it. And one day I took the step and I said, you know what? This is my life. I'm the one that's in control. And whatever I want, I'm going to get it. So, I'm not going to lie. I quit my job. Yeah, I quit my job. I quit my job because, one, I wanted to enjoy my son because he was just born. Two, I had a whole apartment. I didn't even get a chance to enjoy my apartment because I was always in work. Three, I wanted to be able to have time to live, take my baby out to eat, take her to the zoo, go to the art museum, create some stuff. I also had like a little business at the time that didn't work out, but that's a whole other stuff anyway. But still, I wanted to enjoy life. I have a beautiful, beautiful, precious gift, and I cannot enjoy it because I dedicated my life to the job where people have no respect for me. So I quit. Now, yes, I had a whole savings account. Cause every time I have a job, like I'm always saving. It doesn't matter. I always have a savings account, right? Remember that, okay? Because I'm gonna bring this up later on. So of course I had enough money that was gonna keep us, stable for the next. This was like the second year that happened. So the whole second year, right? Now over time, as time went by, as it gets close to the end, like the middle to the end of the year, yeah, I was starting to have a little money problems here and there because money was starting to get a little, tight. But I of course, I signed up for different programs that would help me, pay the rent or half the rent or whatever. So we made it okay. Either way, we were okay, trust me. But I noticed during that journey, I was starting to become more and more aware of myself, and I was also thinking more and more about what I want to do with myself. Like, what do I truly, truly want? Like, if I had the opportunity, like, someone come to you and literally said, what do you want to do with your life? Anything. Don't worry about the laws. Don't worry about none of that. Don't worry about the system. Don't worry about that. Just forget about all that stuff. If you really, like, if you have the choice, someone literally come to you and say, what do you want to do with your life? What would you say? And for me, of course, I want to be free from the goddamn system because I'm not a fucking, I'm sorry. I'm not a slave. But two, I wanted to live in a life where I'm able to create because I'm an artist, obviously. I want to create. I wanted to live in peace. I of course I wanted a more stable home, a house, of course. I wanted my son to go to like the best schools ever because the schools that I went to, teachers back then, a lot of teachers don't, they hardly teach anyway. So, but I wanted a more better life, basically living heavenly on earth, basically. And I started creating vision boards. Vision boards are how I imagine the life that I want. Of course, I also want to travel sometimes. So that's going to be coming up soon. But I had to take the time to really think about what I really wanted and then create it in my mind, in the vision board, and watch it start to manifest. Now, once it got toward like almost the end of the year, here's the sad part. Now, I've been manifesting a peaceful life, right? At the time, I didn't think about that. But here I am praying and meditating, yes, because I am a believer of God, of course. Meditating and praying a lot, thinking that, okay, where's my house? You guys, I know it's all crazy, but I'm just like, I've been looking at houses because I believe in miracles. I know it's crazy, but let me finish my story. But I've been looking at houses, I've been basically just looking at houses, trying to, figuring out like what kind of house I want. What am I looking for? How does the interior looks like? How does the bathroom looks like? What I want, this and this and that, whatever. And it got to the point it was getting close to the end of the year, right? My lease was already about to end anyway. And I only had like a short amount of money left. And I was literally just saying like, what should I do? Now I'm at to the point where I can pay this rent. They would be okay for like, I guess it was like the next month, the final month or something like that. Or I could keep this money, risk it, don't pay it, keep the money, so that way we have some kind of income, well, some kind of money in our pocket so we can kind of live off of till I find a goddamn job and be miserable. That was the mindset I had at the time. But, and honestly, I meditated and I heard this very calming voice. It was very soft. It feels like I can hear it from here. I can hear it from here. I can't explain it. But I heard that voice was telling me, you're going to be okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And so I decided not to pay it because if you really think about it, at least it was in anyway. So yeah, I'm such a big risker. So I did it. Now, I had the eviction paper coming in, so I had to go ahead and get my stuff out. The sad part is I couldn't take all of my stuff out because the people that was supposed to help me, it seemed like it was bad time because I had help. I had people that was going to help me move, but since they wanted me out like as soon as possible, everybody was at work. I'm just like, really, God? Really? Really? So I had to pack at least most of our clothes, some of his toys, all my art and his books and, like a couple things here and there. Put in the storage. And I couldn't take our beds, washing machine, dryer, couch, like the big furniture. I had to leave everything there, which is okay. So that's why I'm sitting on the floor, obviously. But yeah. So I put the stuff in the storage, and this happened like at midnight, like a little after 12. And I'm sitting there crying because I'm sitting here like I'm doubting myself. I'm doubting my power. I'm doubting. I feel like I was just doubting myself. Like wow, I feel like a fool. Like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm working on mental health. I let go of a lot of people. I had some friends at the time. I had to let them go because I was going on this growth journey at the time. So I had to let go of all of them. I still love them, but it was time for me to move on. That was it. I have nothing against them, but I had to let them go. Guess I was outgrowing people. So I'm sitting here like I'm following my heart, and for some reason I feel like I was being set up. Now I'm sitting in my car with my baby, crying like, okay, when am I supposed to go? So I had to sit there, center myself, quietly breathe, and all of a sudden I heard that voice again right here. I know it's weird, but I heard it like in my heart. I feel like it was coming from my heart. So I'm sitting here like, okay, should I follow this voice or what? So I asked, where do I go? And it literally said, go to your dad's. That was it. And so I'm like, okay, okay. So it's like midnight, freaking midnight, and I called him, right? Hey, Dad, yeah, I ain't no place to stay, you know what I'm saying? Baby, you come over here and leave with me, call here, I'm like, all right. So I grabbed whatever stuff I had, little clothes here and there, everything else was in the storage. Went straight to my dad's. Stayed there for like a couple months. Because honestly, I wasn't expecting to be there that damn long. I ain't gonna lie. I stayed there for like at least I feel like 9 months, almost a year. But I was expecting to leave way sooner than that. But while I was over there, I also went through another awakening. It was another journey I went through. This was so eye-opener, I guess you could say that. Because over there, I have been observing a lot of what's going on with my surroundings. I literally notice a lot of things. I just sit there and look, and I'm like, wow, okay. And the people, it was like people, something kind of clicked, and I can understand like while I was over here, and I used to blame God, like, well, I don't want to say blame God, but just trying to feel like, why am I here? Like, what's going on? Why are you putting me in this position? Like, again, God never said anything. So I'm like, okay. So of course, over there, I'm looking for work, whatever, got a job, all right, cool. And as I'm looking for work, I'm over here just, trying to stack up on money. I pretty much go to work like almost every day, trying to stack up, looking for a place to stay so I can go ahead and dip out because I don't like living with nobody. I like having my own place, my own space, But over there, I wasn't able to be more free, and create like I really wanted to, which is fine because it was only temporary, but I learned some things about me. I really did. Not only about me, but I also learned about people, and I learned to be more observant and be more intuitive and stuff like that. So as time went by, I had to leave for family, because of family issues. But during that time, it was like I found out the truth about people. Something clicked. I can't really tell you the whole story right now, but something clicked in me. And something told me, that same voice, leave. Just like that. And I'm like, all right, I don't know where I'm going, but I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff and just leave. Just like that. Now, during like the end of, I guess it was like 9 months, whatever, I was in a position where I get a phone call from, I want to say housing, out of nowhere. And my name got pulled on the list. And I'm like, okay. And apparently I had to move to another city. So that was a big change for me. So around that time, while I was already getting that situation together, another situation happened where I had to leave those people, because something in me literally said, it's time to go. Now it's time to go. And I'm saying to myself, like, but I had a place, being lined up for me. And I'm saying to myself, like, but it's not ready. Like, it's ready. The apartment was ready, but the whole process of, for some odd reason, wasn't ready. So I was waiting on, the people, the process. You know how government processes. They take too long. So I'm like, okay, so I got my stuff, threw away a bunch of stuff, and I'm just sitting here like, I want to say upset, but not about what happened over there, but it was more like why are you doing this? Why you're telling me to leave and the place ain't even ready. So where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go? So I called my sister, actually. Went over there, talked to her, told her everything that happened, and I had another awakening moment because the situation that happened, I stood up for myself because all I wanted was to speak my truth. And I just wanted people to just really, really believe in me. That was the whole situation, basically. That's what made me just, all right, it's time to go. I already got my answer, right? So I felt like they don't trust the process. They don't trust me. And it kind of hurts because I really wanted them to see like what I'm capable of, because I literally have the power to make anything happen. Because the way how I see it, I feel like God is within me. I have greatness in me. We all have greatness in us, And I just wanted them to trust the process. And I was being rushed to leave. Well, not rushed to leave, but I was being rushed, which I cannot rush the damn process. But that's when at that moment, that's when I was like, okay, it's time to go. So that's just a little bit of what the situation was, but I can't give you all the situation. But anyway, so went to my sister and we talk and talk, and I get a phone call, right? Now this is the weird part. I get a phone call from my son's dad. We're not together, whatever. But it's just that I get a phone call from him. And he came to pick us up because he wants to spend time with his son, which is fine. I kind of just want to get out the house anyway, right? Picked us up, and he noticed that we were sleeping on the floor, right? Cool. And then he just come out of nowhere and asked if we could stay with him until the place was ready. Y'all. I was like, I don't know about that. But my son had a bed to sleep on, so I decided, you know what? I don't want to, but I think I'm gonna do it, right? So I'm sitting here before I made any movement. I'm at work, and I took the time to talk to the tree. Yes, I talk to trees. Don't judge it. And it's my way of grounding myself, and plus it helped me be more in tune with God, so I can hear the voices again. Now I sound crazy, but so I sat there, meditated a little bit, and I asked God, like, what you want me to do? This is what you want me to do? Like, what's going on? And I heard, go to his dad's. Okay. You sure about that? You sure about that? I just want to make sure we're clear on this. Did I hear that right? I heard it again. So I'm like, all right then, fine. So called my sister, told her what we're gonna do. She was worried, like of course, being a sister, of course. So I understand. And me and my son moved over there just for, I feel like it was like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, because the process. So, all right, so we went over there and got a little, settled in a little bit, and let's say days went by. Now, days went by as I'm living with this person, right? Again, I couldn't understand why God wanted me to be over there, but at the time I didn't understand, but now I know. He wanted me to see the truth. He kept saying to see the truth. And it's fun, I forgot that little information, but I also heard that same thing from the other place I was at, to see the truth. So I heard, so I'm hearing this again, so I'm like, I don't get it. Well, I think I kind of get it, but I think I'm like in denial, like I don't get it. So I sat there, of course, being observant again, just looking around, paying attention to certain things that's happening in the, in the place. And I caught on to some things. And this whole time, I was, it was like, I used to be kind of jealous, kind of upset. And hear me out when I say this, because I used to think that his dad is having this time of his life, traveling and doing this. Meanwhile, I'm stuck with a child, taking care of a child, working very hard to make sure this child has a home and food in this belly. Yes, sir. But I mean, that's my baby though. I mean, that's my little man. But I used to think that, I'm being transparent with myself. I'm being straight up honest. Like a lot of people think that, oh, why would you look at it like that? Why would you say? I'm being honest with myself and my feelings. I literally felt like I was just, like my life wasn't going anywhere. But after being around his type of energy, being with him, I saw the truth. I noticed some things. I'm not going to say it, but I noticed some things. It's just some things that I picked up, and it was like I was starting to understand. So I was going through a process of where I start healing. I was crying because I was being so hard on myself. And I'm like, why would I do this to myself? Why did I put myself through these situations? In the past, way in the past. Being heartbroken and all this other stuff. And so I literally had to go through a forgiving myself journey. And just going from one home to another, I was being put in these homes for a reason, to see the truth, to forgive myself. I literally had to forgive myself, to love myself, and to just, it was just a whole growing journey, basically. It was a lot, but I know the main thing that God wanted me to see was the truth and to forgive yourself, because I blame myself for a lot of things. So, my turtles. So, once I understood the assignment, I understood what was going on, that's when it was time for me to go home. The funny part. So, I'm working and saving money. I'm getting excited. I got a job lined up over there in the next city. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. All right, cool. Now that it was time to go, because I literally left my 2 weeks notice, I'm like, hey, because I'm going to be leaving, blah, blah, blah. Guess what, y'all? The day, it was on a Friday, I decided, okay, this day we're going to go home, our home. Y'all, Timwa, on that day, I decided, oh, let me go ahead and get this tire replaced before we leave tonight. Go ahead and replace the tire. Car started having issues. I could not go to my home. I think it felt like 2 weeks. That's why it took me so long to leave, because I think I stayed over there for like 3 weeks. I was supposed to be been gone. But the situation with the car, it starts shaking like real bad, and to the point where I was like, I can't get on the freeway like this. So I'm going to one mechanic to another, trying to figure out what's going on with my car. I'm fixing this, I'm fixing that. I'm using all my savings now. I'm not even working them on because I already put my 2 weeks notice in. So now I'm throwing money here and there, trying to get whatever's causing my car to shake. I'm trying to fix it. Oh, it's your tire. I fixed that. Oh, it's your other tire. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. And I'm just like, it got so frustrated. And I'm sitting here like, God, what is going on? I'm trying to go home. I need to leave. But apparently, I wasn't done with the assignment. Whew. So, after a while, I finally realized it was one of the tires. One of the tire people gave me the wrong tire, so I got to get that fixed. But I got whatever fix needs to be done. Whatever, whatever needs to be fixed, I got it done. Because it was not just the tire, but it was also another, I can't think of what it was called, but it was another issue with the car that needs to be done. So we got that taken care of. But the thing is, I used all my money. All of my money, you guys. So now I had no money. I had enough gas. Maybe I had like a couple dollars to myself in my account. Maybe like, I want to say like 100 something. And I'm saying to myself like, what am I supposed to do? I got to pay, the rent money now, but what's going on? Well, where I'm going to go? I'm going home. I don't know what was going to happen, but I took that risk again and decided to go home. So I grabbed my baby, grabbed my stuff. The car was driving more smoothly now, right? Finally decided to go home. Made it all the way to the next city, right? Guess what? And this happened around Christmas time. Recently. Went over there and I literally got my key. Put the key inside, in the door. For some reason, I couldn't get in. And it's midnight on a Friday. I'm frustrated. It took me a long time to finally get home. I had car problems. Now that I'm finally here, I can't get in. But I can't just go back home, right? So now I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to go to my grandma because luckily we're in the same apartment complex. I guess you want to call it complex, but we're literally just like right down the hall. So I went over there and we spent the whole Christmas with her because we had to wait till the office was open. Went over there, had a good time. I was kind of sad. I was trying to be happy because I just wanted to go home so bad, right? But I had a good time anyway. Then once the office was open, I finally, got the key because apparently they had to fix the lock. So that, okay, whatever. So I was able to get in. And then here I am. I'm here. With no furniture, no beds. It's coming though. It's coming. But I'm here. It was a finally relief. I finally made it, right? Now, here I am thinking that I did it. I'm here. Something else happened. And it's got to the point where I'm like constantly blaming myself now, like what is going on now, right? And gonna find out, since I don't have a job, I forgot about that part, y'all. So apparently I had a job lined up. I was good. All I had to do was move in and start the working the next day or whatever. Guess what? The whole area? The whole city? No, we cannot find a patient in your area. So now I'm forced to go find something else. All right, fine. Now I'm like, God, what is going on? Now I'm starting to feel like this is a mistake of me coming over here. And I've been praying and meditating and trying to keep my vibration up, saying my affirmation, talking to God, spending time in nature, just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this rent. I need a job. I'm applying, but I'm not getting any luck. And actually, I found another company. Actually, I'm doing caregiving right now, so that's the job I was talking about. But I found another caregiving job, and they called me. They want me to go in for the interview. All right, cool. I went in for the interview. Of course, I got the job, but the lady I was talking to, she made me realize some things. After talking to her, she made me realize it was a confirmation. It was meant for me to be here. No lie, it was meant for me to be here because the key words that she was saying are the words that I was manifesting for. Like, I want connections. I want, like, I'm working on my art business, of course. I want more opportunities. I want to meet so many people. I want to be surrounded by successful people. Now, I couldn't do it in the last city because it's really, what's the word? It's kind of crazy over there. But it's a lot of competition. There it is. So over here, it's a smaller city, but I really like it though. And I feel like this could be a good start for me. And just hearing her talk about confidence and meeting so many people. And it's funny because she knows a lot about business. And I was like, you know a lot about business? She was like, yeah. Because she opened up a couple business here and there. And I was like, wow. And that's when I was like, well, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to keep up with you because I'm trying to work on an art business myself. And of course, she knows people who know people who whatever. And she gave me some advice. She motivated me a little bit. And the one thing that she said, um, there's a lot of opportunities over here. And you're gonna meet a lot of people. You're gonna get connections. And when she said that, you guys, I felt like there's hope. I felt comforting. I felt like it was meant for me to be here. I went through all of this BS, but it wasn't for like just no particular reason. It was because I had to let a lot of stuff go just to get to where I'm supposed to be going. I wanted new furniture. So God said, okay, you want new stuff? You're going to have to let go of a lot of stuff. All right, cool. I decided to let all that stuff go because a lot of the stuff in my old apartment, I literally had to leave all that shit. Which is fine, because guess what? I'm excited. New beds, new couch. My whole place gonna be so decked out it's gonna be crazy. And I'm excited, right? So I had to let go of people. I outgrown some people. I don't hate anybody. I love people. I still love them, but it's just the mindset I have. I'm trying to get to this certain lifestyle. And God put me in the position where I needed to see the truth so I can learn to let go and forgive myself so I can move on to the next step, right? So here I am. So all that trouble, I didn't just go through all that for nothing. It wasn't for nothing. And what I want to tell y'all, just because it seems like your life isn't going anywhere, you're having a hard time, I'm telling you, it is for a reason. God is putting you in a certain position so he can teach you something. There's something that you need to learn. There's something you need to hear. There's something you need to see. You need to learn whatever lesson that is. You need to see it. Because once you learn to love and let go and move on whatever your assignment is supposed to be, that's when everything is going to start flowing out. Because you visioned something, right? You manifesting something. You plant it. And now that you plant it, it's growing. The roots are coming out and it's starting to break free. But now you got this little flower that's like literally breaking through the soil. And I just feel like something that you're planting, you might feel uncomfortable, but you're only being uncomfortable for a reason. That's it. So I'm trying to make sure I tell y'all everything, but I think that's all I can think of at the moment. But yeah, so now that I can't really pay the first rent right now because I didn't have a job, but now I do. The job interview just happened like 2 days ago. No, yesterday actually. So yeah, and then with the whole the program I'm in, they're gonna help me pay that rent, so that way I'll be okay. Which is a blessing because I have been freaking out. I'm about to lose my home. I just got here. I can't just lose it. And I kept hearing the voice in my head. I kept hearing you need to expand your mind. You need to claim it. This is yours. You need to fight. You need to do this. And I was literally stepped into my power and I visioned it. I literally said, no, I'm not leaving this place. This is mine. This place was for me. Everything that I manifested, I got it. I got the sunlight. I got the big windows. I got the island, the tub. My baby has a big closet. I have a huge closet. When I say it's huge, it is huge. And the apartment that I have, the floors, the paint is painted. I mean, this ain't no ghetto place, y'all. I'm telling y'all would have think that I live in some kind of fancy, I don't know, some hotel or something, but it's beautiful. And I always felt like I deserve it. The life that I want, that I'm going after, I deserve to live that life. And I'm going for it. And baby, when I say I am breaking free and breaking generational curse, I'm standing up for myself. I'm following my heart. Yes, I know I sound like Mulan. My duty is to my heart. But I'm literally following the voice, this voice I have in me. People gonna think I'm crazy. I don't care. Because guess what? I'm still gonna make it to the top, and I'm already there. I'm already here. Everything really did work out for me. It worked out for me. So what you going through, y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's only temporary. Because what you're trying to get to, you're going to get there. You're going to get there regardless. I just need you to listen. Pay attention. Listen to this. God is here. God is here. And he's trying to guide you. So that's my little story right there, boy. Ooh, I didn't think this video was going to be that long. But let me try to hurry up. But that is it. That's it pretty much. So you guys, I hope you guys take this story and I want you to think that you're not alone. You're really not alone. You have God with you. You're not alone. The whole freaking universe. You have the universe in you. The creator is literally in you, in your blood. You have the power. You're not alone. But anyway, let me go ahead and get out because I got to go. Bye, y'all.